Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to Substate Baseball. This game will determine who goes to Carroll, Iowa next week as a member of the state tournament, the 8 teams that will make it. Tonight's contest gives us the visitors on the scoreboard will be the Woodbury Central Wildcats, who entered tonight's game with an 18-5 record, and they were 9-2 in the Western Valley Conference against the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. And they enter tonight's contest with a 28-2 record and 9-1 in the War Eagle Conference. The head coach for the Wildcats is Andy Compton, and assisted by Heath DeStichter and assistant coach Noah McWilliams. Head coach for the Hawks, Dean Harpenow, assisted by Nolan Hazy, Brad Klein, and Blaine Harpenow. Now the starting lineups for tonight's contest. For the Wildcats, leading off and playing shortstop will be at shortstop, Eric McGill. In center field, batting second is Kyan Schultzen. Batting third and pitching tonight is Will DeStichter. Batting fourth and playing first base is Drew Klender. Catching tonight is Max McGill, and he is batting in the 5-hole. Batting sixth is the right fielder, Zach Butler. DHing tonight is Brody Brenner, and he will be DHing for the left fielder, Ryder Cooley. Jaden Lloyd will be at second base, batting eighth. And batting ninth, the third baseman, Joe DeStichter. And for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, leading off and pitching tonight will be Jackson Bunkers. Batting second and at second base is Alex Schrader. Batting third at shortstop is Cale Ortman. At third base, batting fourth, Colin Holman. At first base and batting fifth, Hunter Pick. Catching tonight, Landon Waldschmidt, batting sixth. In the 7 slot is the left fielder, Isaiah Garretts. DHing tonight in the 8 spot is Caden Groper, and he will be DHing for Ryan Willman in right field. And rounding out the lineup, batting ninth, is center fielder Brendan Fish. Now, a couple other area games of interest. Galen Catholic will be playing West Harrison at Sioux City East High School, and Kingsley Pearson will be facing Newell Fonda at Cherokee High School. So we'll try to keep you posted on scores. If anybody out there is listening, they could let me know if you have my number. Otherwise, I think Go Bound or something, they usually have updated scores then too. So we'll try to keep you knowledgeable of what's going on. And we're kind of waiting on the umpires here as we get going. And we'll have a commercial break before the umpires get here.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Second down.
Try it. I think you really like it. I tried it, and so here I am 17 years later. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ben.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
Batting third on the mound tonight, number 7, Will.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
And back here in Holstein, Iowa, number 15, Ryder Cooley. For the Substate Class 1A. Second base, number 12, one of the Class A substates in the state of Iowa. And as you can tell from the view, we have we're in the third base press box. So we'll feature kind of right field, a little bit of center field, and of course infield and most of the infield. Shortstop at third, so I'll have to explain things a little bit more if there's balls hit out to the left side of the field. As the Hawks are introduced. Second base, number 3, Alex Schrader. Batting third at shortstop, number 15. And of course, the national anthem will have. And batting cleanup tonight at third base, number 16, Colin Holman. As Ken mentioned, the umpires tonight. On the plate tonight is Scott Bush. At first base is Aaron Christians. And at third base is Nate DeHoyas. Batting seventh in left field, number 25, Isaiah Garrett. Batting eighth, your DH, number 24, Caden Groper. Caden will be batting for your right fielder, number 8, Ryan Willman. And batting ninth in center field, number 12, Brendan Fish. Remsen St. Mary's is coached by Dean Harpenau, Nolan Hesse, Brad Klein, and Blake Harpenau. Your umpires tonight, behind home plate, Scott Bush. Your third base ump is Nate DeHoyos, and first base ump is Aaron Christians. Now, as you're able, if you'd please rise, remove your caps as we play tribute to our great country with playing of the national anthem. And take our final warm-ups here. And again, I'd like to thank Fuller Digital Solutions for allowing us to bring you this game, and along with our sponsors. As the coaches meet with the umpires, go over ground rules. Coach Murtaugh from Ridgeview Raptors, the host team tonight, he will go over the ground rules for the field. And looking at the lineup here, relatively young Wildcats team. McGill, the shortstop, is a senior. Kyan Schultzen, the center fielder, is a senior. Will DeStichter is a senior. Klender is a junior. Max McGill, find that again, I can't read my writing, he's a senior. And then we start with the youngsters. Out in right field is a sophomore, Zach Butler. The DH is a freshman, Brody Bremer. And Cooley is a senior, the one that's getting DH for and left. And then second baseman, Jaden Lloyd, is an 8th grader. And Joe DeStichter, the third baseman, is a freshman. So, nice little mixture of everything there. And as they finish up, Jackson will take his warm-up tosses. Again, pretty good crowd dotted, of course, in the bleachers and down the first base line, and out in the outfield is filling up quite nicely also. I'm kind of surprised they don't have a hitter's view out in center field. There's vehicles parked right out at the 350 sign. 350 to dead center, 320 down each line. And for all these seniors for the Hawks, this is their 5th attempt to go to state. They've been there the previous 4 as 8th graders, freshmen, sophomores, juniors. So they'd like to make it a 5-time appearance down there. And coming to the plate is Eric McGill, the shortstop for the Wildcats. And opening pitch of the game. Ball 1. McGill deep in the batter's box. And ball 2. And fouled off. He's hitter's pitch, and he went after it. Looks like Jackson started off pitching him backwards, started him out with a curveball instead of a fastball. Now he wants to even it up at 2-2. And the 2-1 pitch. And there's a fly ball, center field. Somebody's calling it, call a little collision between the center and right fielder. But Willman does make the catch. F9 for the putout. First out of the game. Kyan Schultzen, the center fielder. I did hear both of the outfielders calling for it, and typically the center fielder has jurisdiction out there. And lazy line drive hit right to the shortstop. Ortman with the easy catch for the second out. Will DeStichter, the pitcher tonight, batting third. And that went behind him. One oh the pitch. And fastball fouls it back into the screen. A lot of pasture back here behind the catcher. Pass ball, you could almost jog in. So Landon and Max McGill, they're going to have to make sure that they get their body in front of it. Keep everything in front. Use that equipment. 2-1 the count. 2 outs. Nobody on. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And Jackson steps off, wants to get set again. Other than that first curveball, his off-speed pitches have been pretty much behind the batters. And the pitch. There's the called third strike on that curveball. So after the first inning, no runs, no hits, and nobody left on. As we go to the bottom of the first inning. And due up for the Hawks will be Jackson Bunkers, Alex Schrader, and Cale Ortman. And we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's to
I can bring back whatever you want.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
And back here at Holstein, Iowa for Substate Baseball, Class 1A. As Will DeStichter, the senior pitcher, takes his final warm-up tosses, the left-hander. Know his dad somewhat. His dad, Heath DeStichter, Sioux Center boy that played at Briarcliff many years after I was done. But he also played a couple years for the Explorers. I think he said 95 and 96. He was the catcher for the Sioux City Explorers.
Yep. Yeah. His brother Mark and I went to college together.
Leading off the bottom of the first, number 13, Jackson.
And here we go for the bottom of the first inning with Jackson Bunkers leading off. And the first pitch, high and outside, ball one. And there's a fastball for a strike. 1-1.
probably some errors on defense that cost us today. We lost 3-2.
Well, that looked like a attempt at a breaking pitch, but it stays high and outside. 2-1 to count to Jackson Bunkers in the bottom of the first inning. 3-1 to count. Sails it high.
Runs were just courtesy of their errors. Right. Can't make mistakes in these types of games.
Nope.
There's called strike 2. Full count. And the pitch. Takes ball 4. First runner of the game.
Number 3, Alex Schrader.
Alex Schrader comes to the plate. The Hawks' second baseman. I think we got timeout for. I don't think he heard the number count, or number sign, I should say. Bunt down first baseline. Beautiful bunt by it, and nobody there. A balk was called, first of all. So Jackson gets the second anyway on the balk. But Alex Schrader, it's unfortunate he laid down a perfect bunt. I'm not sure what the bunt was for. Going to do it again, but he pops this one up right back to the pitcher. For the first out of the game, first out of the inning, I should say. Brings to the plate, Cale Ortman. Hawks shortstop. And a rope down third baseline that made Dean Harpenow dance a little bit, get out of the way.
He was our quarterback. He's going to first look at pitch.
Ball in the dirt, nice block by McGill. 1-1. And the pitch. Ball knocked. Oh, nice stop by the shortstop. Barehanded it. Base hit for Cale Ortman. Went off the pitcher's glove. He kind of knocked it back away from the momentum of the shortstop, but the shortstop made a nice grab on it with his bare hand to stop it. Prevented a run from scoring. So first and third with one out. And Colin Holman comes to the plate. Lefty on lefty. Get that bat down. He brought his helmet down, but he didn't bring the bat down. Again, I saw that happen earlier. I think we had that game where I think it was Isaiah Garrett's didn't bring his bat down. Got a cheap little foul ball. 2-0 the count. There's the strike. Well, off-speed something. And a pitch, swing and a miss. Had a good cut at it. And a swing and strike 3.
Number 23, Hunter Pitt.
Hunter Pitt comes to the plate. Ball. Ground ball. Oh, right off the bad hop. Off the third baseman's glove. That was a hard smash. Came right up, bounced over the third baseman, tapped his glove on the way out to left field. So the Hawks on the board. Their second hit, first and second. So Hunter picks up a RBI single. Again, nice block by McGill. Ball one.
I was just saying that was kind of the story when you guys played on 3-2 game.
And the pitch. Called strike one on the knees. The sticker comes pretty much right over the top, and that one sails high. So the right-handed batter should be able to pick it up early. Watch for the spin on the curveball. And the pitch. Line drive right up the middle. Ortman comes around, play at the plate, not close. Slides in safely for the second run of the inning and third hit. RBI single by Landon Waldschmidt.
Brings up number 25, Isaiah Garrett. In the run is number 5, Brady Worth.
Isaiah Garrett comes to the plate now.
Not to mention Jackson, leadoff walk. Started when he was a walk.
Yep.
How many times has that scored?
Not every time.
Fouls that first one off. Strike one. First and second. 2 outs. 0-1 to count. 2 runs in for the Hawks. And the pitch. Swing. Miss. And snap throw. Back safely. It's Brady Worth. That is courtesy running for Landon Schmidt. Landon Waldschmidt. 0-2 the count. And the pitch. And fouls it off. Stays live.
People with some guts over there.
Yeah, they're like, man, why is nobody park here? Okay, every once in a while I get through those trees.
0-2 pitch again. And down the left field line. Foul ball. Too much hook on it. Right down the line, though. Stays alive again. And the 0-2 pitch. Low and in. 1-2. And high and outside, 2-2. Garrett's having a good at bat here. Get kudos for 7, 8, 9 pitches to a batter. And swing and a miss, foul tips, and the catcher hangs on. But the Hawks respond with 2 runs. 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 men left on. So moving to the top of the second inning. And we'll be back after these commercial messages from our sponsors.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? contact Matkin Insurance today.
Leading off the top of the second, number 23.
Yeah, back here at Holstein, Iowa. This is Jim Westman with a call for Fuller Digital Solutions. And the number 4 hitter for the Wildcats, Drew Klender. Klender. First baseman. And that's a jerk down the left field line and falls in. Garris retrieves it all the way to the fence and leadoff double for Klender.
Leadoff double brings up number 34, Max McGill.
First pitch swinging. Max McGill, the catcher, comes to the plate, swings, first pitch. They're being aggressive. Again, you probably know at this stage in the game the pitcher is going to be throwing strikes. So you can be a little bit more aggressive. And the pitch, fastball high. 1-1. And the pitch, curveball, way ahead of that one. 1-2. Jackson looking in for the sign. He nods his head and likes it. And the pitch, way high, way high. Klender with a safe lead at second. Alex Schrader nearby holding him on, and Jackson kind of hung that curveball. McGill fouled it off. Count stays 2-2. Shout out to Doc and Rita Henrich tonight, listening to the game back in Remsen. And the pitch. And there's a pop-up. I think Park won't hold it. Remains 2-2. Good at bat by McGill. And the pitch. Nope. Goes full. And the pitch. Way too high. Runners at first and second after the walk.
McGill brings up number 3, Zach Butler.
Zach Butler, the right fielder, sophomore, comes to the plate. I would say there's probably a bunt situation right here. 2 runs down early in the game. Want to get at least 1 run in. And the pitch, here's the bunt, and he bunts it right back to the pitcher. Jackson bobbled it out of his glove and threw in the dirt. Hunter Pick had a nice pick at first base, but the error on Jackson loads the bases.
McGill brings up again number 9, Brody Bremer.
DH, Brody Bremer. The freshman comes to the plate with bases loaded. And a big kid for a freshman. And the pitch, high. Everything tends to be high right now for Jackson. Needs to work it down. Got first and third somewhat pulled, especially first base. And the pitch, swing and a miss, foul tip into the glove. 1-1 to count. Again, this is where landed needs to be a wall back here. Everything in front. And the pitch. And there's a fly ball. Center field. And makes the catch. Oh, and a double play.
Might as well throw it to third and just check jacks. 3.
Going to appeal at third base, too. And he's safe. So, let me dissect this. Bremer flies out to center for the first out. But sacrifice fly. So, Klender scores. The umpire decided that the man from second left too early, so that was an appeal. 1-6 for the second out. So that leaves us with one runner on base and a 2-1 score right now. And a pop-up. And a catch made by Landon Waldschmidt. So Hawks very fortunate to get out of that situation. But Wildcats score 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error on the Hawks and 1 left on base. So after 1.5, Hawks still lead by a score of 2-1. Going to the bottom of the second inning. And we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. And outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
And back here at Holstein, Iowa for the Substate final game to go to state, and the Hawks leading by a score of 2-1 going in the bottom of the second inning. And DH Caden Groper comes to the plate and takes ball 1. Kind of a funky play during that last half inning, and takes called strike. Brendan Fish with a diving nice catch out in center field. And strike 2 called. Comes up and throws it to the infield, and evidently the man at second left early. The guy from third scored, of course, and swings through that one for the first out.
Number 12, Brendan Fish.
Brendan Fish comes to the plate. Number 9 hitter for the Hawks. Good speed. And looks at ball 1. And the pitch. Oh, goes fishing on that one. Curveball in the dirt. 1-1. And, ooh, just foul down the first base line. The line drive, just a foot on the other side of the foul line, or fair line, as they call it. And swing and miss on that curveball again. Two quick outs for the Wildcats as we go back to the top of the order. Jackson Bunkers, who walked, went to second on a balk and scored on the single by Cale Ortman. And ball sails high for ball 1. It's called strike. I guess I was looking. Did he? Oh, so okay. Pop up. Shortstop's got a beat on it. And makes the catch for the third out. So the Hawks, no runs, no hits, no Wildcat errors, and nobody left on base. And as we move to the top of the third inning, and we'll be back with the game after these messages.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
And back here at Holstein with the number 9 hitter, Joe DeStichter, the freshman third baseman. And takes ball 1. A couple more shout outs to Tom Roeder, listening up in Granville. And also Bruce, Kathleen, Jess, and Tim Osterman listening up there in Sibley tonight. Ball 2, another high fastball. There's the strike. About 73 degrees here in Holstein. Virtually, again, no wind at 7 miles an hour. And there's a ground ball. Hit to shortstop. Pours it over first. To Hunter Pick for the first out. Six to 3 on that put out. Now, top of the order. Eric McGill, who flew out to right field. First time up. Little collision between Willman and Fish in the outfield, but the catch was made. And the pitch fouls it straight back. And curveball, big pop up to left field. Garrett's camped out underneath it and makes the catch. F7 for that put out and the second out of the game, of the inning. And Kyan Schultzen comes to the plate. Ball outside. Schultzen had a lazy liner to Cale Ortman at shortstop, his first time up. And the pitch. There's a fastball. That's where he needs to work, is down low. Get ahead in the count. And the 1-1 pitch. There, now he's seems like he's in the groove. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. Top of the 3rd inning. And the pitch. And another pop-up. It goes back on it. There again, the shortstop has jurisdiction in the infield. Maybe Cale should have taken that one, but the catch was made for the 3rd out. So, no runs, no hits, nobody left, and no errors by the Hawks. That will take us to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And back after these messages from our sponsors.
Healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
And back here at Ben Lasher Memorial Field in Holstein, Iowa, home of the Ridgeview Raptors. Brings us Alex Schrader, who laid down a beautiful bunt, but was called back for a balk. And then he popped the next bunt right to the pitcher. But takes ball 1. Good cut. 1-1 the count. That was a really close pitch. Look, must have stayed outside a little bit. Looks at a low one there. 3-1. And works a base on balls to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Schrader brings up number 15, Cale Ortman.
Ortman with that single in the bottom of the 1st inning. Still have to watch that front leg of DeStichter. He gets handed right to the second baseman. It makes a bad throw, and that will advance Schrader to second base on the air. Kind of an ill-advised throw. So Ortman gets fisted on the fly out to second base for the first out. It brings up Colin Holman, who struck out in the bottom of the first. Again, lefty-lefty matchup. Don't see very many left-handed pitchers, at least not this year. Ball in the dirt. Nice block by McGill. Here's where be a nice feature if Holman can go opposite field. But almost caught up with that fastball, high and inside. More likely he's going to see some breaking pitches for the left-on-left matchup. And the pitch stays low. Both catchers doing a nice job keeping the ball in front of them.
I know Dean really well.
And the 2-1 pitch. It couldn't check it. Get a swing. 2-2. And the pitch inside, full count. And the pitch, ball inside. Looked like a very, very close pitch. Hunter Pick, RBI single. Takes ball one. And stays back and takes ball two. So a walk, a pop out, and another walk. Put runners at first and second now. And Hunter takes ball three. DeStichter now having some trouble finding the strike zone. Don't think he'd have the green light, but you never know. He looked like he's taking all the way. 3-1. And the pitch stays low. Three walks, load the bases. Landon Waldschmidt, also a RBI single. Excuse me, I gave credit to Cale Ortman for a RBI, but that was incorrect. Oh, good cut by Landon. 0-1 the count. Big opportunity here for the Hawks. The pitch in the dirt, and ooh, that was about a 56-footer. McGill did a nice job blocking that.
Yeah, that's what Dean was saying yesterday. Yeah, he's a stopper.
Those are tough. Those are in between hops. I think that hit part of his mask and maybe part of his throat. And the pitch stays outside. First baseman and third baseman in on the corners. Middle infielder's back for the double play. Swing and a miss by Landon. He had a good cut at that one, too. Now, choke and poke someplace. And the pitch stays way outside. Full count. Only one out, though. Runners will not, should not be moving. And the pitch stays alive with a foul ball.
Just trying to throw a strike right now. If he does it again, it's going to go about 340.
And the pitch. Oh, third baseman made a nice snag on that one. And Waldschmidt beats out the throw from the catcher. That was a wicked hop to the third baseman. But he makes, Landon reaches on the fielder's choice. And Schrader is nailed at the plate. 5-2 for the second out. So still bases loaded with Isaiah Garrett's coming to the plate. Isaiah struck out in the first inning. Takes called strike one. And the pitch. I think that stayed outside a little bit. 1-1. And the pitch. And snap throw down to first, and I think it kind of surprised the first baseman too. Wasn't particularly close to first base, but maybe they knew that Brady Worth is the courtesy runner. Ball low. 31. Walks as good as a hit right here. And the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, that was a 3-2 pitch. Excuse me. Guess I didn't see the second strike, but so no runs on no hits, but 3 left on and 1 error by the Wildcats.
Where would Woodbury go if they had?
So after 3 complete, Hawks still lead, hang on by a score of 2-1, with 3, 4, and 5 coming up for the Wildcats. DeStichter, Klender, and Max McGill. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Big with American Bank. Our staff is here to help you hit a home run to meet all your financial goals. Step up to the plate and let us show you what teamwork is all about. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork make for a grand slam season. American Bank is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks softball and baseball team, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
And back here in Holstein, the Substate game with the Woodbury Central Wildcats against the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. Leading off the third inning will be the number 3 hitter, Will DeStichter, the pitcher tonight. He struck out his first time, struck out looking. And the pitch, way ahead of it on the curveball. And the pitch, and tried to, it's kind of a little sidearm curveball, and it hits DeStichter in the back.
After the hit by pitch, brings up the cleanup batter, number 23, Drew Klender.
So Klender comes to the plate. He doubled in to lead off the second inning and came around and scored. Don't think he'd be bunting here, but you never know. Tight games like this, and he's not. Takes ball one high. So you can get that ground ball double play here. Even take a line out double play. And the pitch. He did square around to bunt, but did not offer. 2-0. And the pitch, ground right through on the hit and run. And laced it right between third and shortstop. So runners at first and second. Nobody out. Top of the fourth inning. Now we'll probably see a bunt. And nope, not this time anyway. Ball one high. Max McGill, the catcher, walked his first time up. And pivot move by Jackson Bunkers on the mound. Doesn't make a throw. Good fastball taken for a strike. One the count. And again, the spin move, nothing doing. McGill was squared around, or at least showing bunt. Shows it, might be a slap, and it was attempted to be. Two one the count now. Corners in for the Hawks. Double play depth for the middle infielders. And the pitch. Ripped right by the third baseman into left field. Garrett comes up with it. Ortman took a dive for it, and so bases loaded. Nobody out. Hit by pitch and two singles. Load the bases as Coach Harpenow comes out. Has discussions. Never know, you could have a squeeze play, safety squeeze. Just going over the scenario here. Top of the fourth inning. All right. Strategy discussed. See if the Hawks can get out of this one. First time that they did score a run, the Wildcats scored a run, but it was a double play by catch by Fish out in center, and then the runner at second was determined to have left early, so they doubled him up, and nothing there. Another step over to third base. Zach Butler is up to the plate now, and he's the one that bunted and hit Jackson's glove and squirted out and reached first on the air. And timeout called by the batter. And the pitch, ball inside.
What's that? Would he be considered a one? I would say so.
There's a swing strike, 1-1.
He pitched all 7 on Saturday, so he's not even available today.
And the pitch, swing and a miss again. Same spot. 1-2.
If he had to make a change, I don't know if he'd go to Kale or if he'd go to Isaiah.
One-two pitch. And swing, and it hung on by Landon Waldschmidt. First big out. Brody Bremer comes to the plate. He's the one that had the sac fly for the RBI, but it also turned into a double play, so I don't know if he should get an RBI. Swing and a miss. High fastball. I think they want to maybe take it out to the outfield. And swing and foul tip again. 0-2. To the count. So Brody Bremer and the pitch. There, ooh, another one and get upstairs again. He fouled that one off. As they say, don't turn the page. Keep it coming with that. And there's the curveball, and punched out by Scott Bush for the second out. So 2 outs. Jaden Lloyd, the 8th grader, second baseman, comes to the plate. He popped out to Landon Waldschmidt, to the catcher, first time up. There's strike 1. Be a huge momentum if the Hawks can get out of this. There's a fly ball.
Come on, Brendan.
Brendan Fish got it covered. And the Hawks survive with a fly out to the third out. So 2 hits. Excuse me, no runs on 2 hits and 3 runners left on. Big inning to get out of. Hawks maintain that 2-1 lead as we move on to the bottom of the 4th inning. And again, be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Second out, second out. Try it. I think you really like it. I tried it, and so here I am 17 years later. I love it.
next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
These two have to be a little bit picky after with his control issues. He has a lineup turnovers.
And back here at Ben Lasher Memorial Field in Holstein, Iowa. This is Jim Wesselman with Fuller Digital Solutions. Heading into the bottom of the fourth, the Hawks will send up 8, 9, and 1. Caden Groper, the DH, hitting for Ryan Willman, the right fielder. Brendan Fish on deck. And the pitch sails high and outside. Be a huge momentum swing getting out of a bases loaded, nobody out situation and come back with score some runs here. A little rumbling about that call. Hawks fans thought it was a little low, but 1-1 to count. Caden looks at ball 2. And fair ball by Caden Groper down the line. Yeah, he probably shouldn't think about going to second. He did his job there. Leadoff single by Groper. And Braxton Knipe
Number 11, Braxton Knipe.
come in to pinch run. Different than courtesy run. This is a position, so Braxton cannot come in for anything else, and Caden can re-enter. Starter can re-enter one time in high school. And Fish turns to bunt and gets it down. Nice play. Nice sack bunt by Brendan Fish. Moves Braxton Allen to second base. 1-3 on that put out. The Stickter did a nice job cutting that ball off. Brings to the plate, Jackson Bunkers. Walk and flew out to the shortstop. So 1 out. Runner at second base. And takes ball 1. Look for that pitch that he can drive. Find a gap for it. Trade places with him. And stays low. 2-0. Now here again, you get the hitter's count. 2-0. 2-0, 3-1 are hitter's counts. Look for that pitch that you know you can drive. And the pitch sails high. It's good take on that one. 3-0. And the 3-0. Taken all the way for strike 1. Again, hitter's pitch. Look for that one that you know you can tattoo. Oh, had a cut at it. Full count. Probably going to see another fastball. I don't think he wants to. Unsure of that curveball on 3-2, but oh, Jackson stays alive. And the 3-2 pitch sails high. And Coach Compton is going to have a little discussion now. First and second now after the walk to Jackson Bunkers. Brings to the plate Alex Schrader. Popped out to the pitcher on a bunt and walked his second time up. And Scott Bush, the home plate umpire, going to break up the little meeting, move them along. So runners at first and second, one out. Alex Schrader coming to the plate. First baseman creeping in. And pops it up. McGill back to it and makes the catch. A lot of room behind the plate there. A lot of green, a lot of pasture. So Ortman comes to the plate with 2 outs. I think the orders are to pitch him carefully. He has one of the hits. And the pitch. Curveball drives foul. 1-1 the count. Ortman looking for that one, and DeStichter steps off. And we're ready. And the pitch. High outside. 2-1. And the pitch, outside again. Again, I'm probably not too concerned about loading the bases with 2 outs. It does put the runner 90 feet closer, but you also have a left-hander matchup. Ooh, swing and a miss on that one. Full count, 2 outs now. The runners will be and should be on the move. Wait till the pitcher goes to the plate. Don't get picked off. This is a prime pickoff time. And takes ball 4. Loads the bases with 2 outs, and Colin Holman comes to the plate.
Ortman brings in number 16, Colin Holman.
The wind's picking up to right field. It'd be nice if you could get a hold of one right now.
And takes called strike 1. Looks like a little off-speed something. Hawks have left 5 runners on base so far. Ooh, that was a nice pitch. Just must have been off the plate. And that one's low. 2-1. Don't think he wants to go 3-1. So, again, look for your pitch in this situation. Nope, lays off. 3-1. Now, being a left-handed pitcher myself, I might want to throw. I don't want to go a curveball here at 3-1. Come with your strength. There it was. And here we go again. 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. The merry-go-round will begin. And again, make sure that he goes to the plate. Don't let that first baseman sneak in behind you. And they're off. And there's a drive. There's a drive. Off the fence. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And 3 runs will score. Huge 3-run double by Colin Holman. Right down the right field line. And Hunter Pick comes to the plate now. Might as well keep it going. Takes ball low. And the 1-0 pitch in the dirt. McGill with the stop again. He has not let anything by him. I got a equipment problem. Third base might have got some dirt in the stake in the bottom. I think they need a spoon of some sort to get the dirt out. Hawks collect their 5th hit on that 3-run double by Colin Holman as Cale Ortman warms up in the bullpen down first base line. He's got a little bit of a cushion to play with now. They're still trying to find the stem. It might have. I called the home plate umpire down to take a look at it. I don't know if it's broken. Have Coach Murtaugh, the home coach of the Ridgeview Raptors. He said he spent about 6 hours today getting the field ready. And we're going to break away for a word from our sponsors.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
And back here at Ben Lasher Memorial Field, 2-0 count on Hunter Pick. Colin Holman at second base, and 3-0. Colin Holman standing on second after his 3-run double. Opens up the game a little bit. 5-1 score. And the pitch, Hunter takes strike one. 3-1 the count. And the pitch. Drive out to right field, down the line.
Holy cow.
And a drop fair.
What are you doing?
He's Hunter should stop right there. And he has an RBI double. I don't know if he thought the ball was going foul. There's not much room down in the corner there, but he looked like he basically kind of gave up on it. So RBI double makes the score 6-1 on the sixth hit.
I know yesterday Dean was talking about trying to pick on second base and right field.
That will bring Landon Waldschmidt, as we're going to have a pitching change here. As DeStichter comes out, and close the book on him. Gives up 6 runs on 6 hits. And there was 1 Woodbury Central error. But the big blow, the 3-run double by Colin Holman. And Hunter Pick, of course, picks up a double. He had 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, 4-4, 5-4, 5-5. He had 5 strikeouts and 6 walks. So the walks are those are killers, especially in these tight games.
Should get the pitching change, Jim. Number 34.
Yeah, Max McGill will come in to pitch, and still waiting for the catcher.
So what do they have as a backup catcher?
And at the end of 2, Kingsley Pearson 0, Newell Fonda 0.
Is that 3 days rest? Or is that 2? Okay.
25 is none, 40 is 1, and 65 is 2.
Yeah. Max McGill, 9 innings pitched all season. Yeah.
And who'd they bring in for the catcher?
189 pitches.
Number 2 is the catcher now. That's Joe DeStichter comes in to catch. So the third baseman was going to be Klender. I think he's moving to third base. And at first base will be the pitcher. Will DeStichter moves to position number 3. So kind of musical positions. Everybody stays in the game. Just moved to a different spot. Landon Waldschmidt comes to the plate with Hunter Pick standing on second base. 4 big runs in this inning for the Hawks. And fires that first pitch strike. And the 0-1 pitch, strike 2. And curveball, nice sharp breaker, but taken low for ball 1. And the pitch. And keeps it. I don't think it'll stay in. No. At the end of 3-0-0, the KP Newell Fonda game. Of course, their game started at 7 o'clock. Or maybe they started a little bit early, too. It's 6:48 right now. 5:30. 6. And there's ball hit the Klender, and he pours it over to first base for the third out. But Hawks come up with 4 big runs on 1, 2, 3 hits that inning. 4 runs on 3 hits. And 1 left on base. Moving to the top of the 5th inning then. Hawks leading by a score of 6-1. And we'll be back after these messages from our generous sponsors.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today.
And back here at Ben Lasher Memorial Field with Joe DeStichter at the plate. He grounded out short to first, his first time up, and he takes ball 1. And swing and a miss. Just like the softball game last night that the Hawk ladies won. 5th inning, start counting the outs. Got 9 outs to get them 1 at a time. And there's a fister down the line. Fair ball. Just went with it. So the second hit of the evening for the Wildcats. Puts their leadoff man on and brings the leadoff hitter up in Eric McGill. And the pitch. Ball 1. Ooh, nice snap throw by Landon Waldschmidt. And 1-1 to count. Nothing doing. I think Hunter was trying the hidden ball trick, but Jackson's got to be off the dirt, or it's a balk. There's a curveball that does not break. 2-1.
Go!
Run him. And he is out. That's the hitter's mistake. The hitter thought he walked, so the runner at first base started jogging down to second and was caught in a rundown. So 1 out, 3-1 count on the batter with nobody on. Kind of an unusual play. And a base hit right down the third baseline. And he's going to leg it out for 2. So a double.
Double by McGill brings up number 22, Kyan Schultzen.
Kyan Schultzen comes to the plate now with 1 out. Runner on second base. Ball 1. And pickoff attempt. He's back. And the pitch. Called strike 1. 1-1. And pickoff attempt again. And shout out to Scott Pick, listening down in Sarasota, Florida. And a bunt. And Jackson has a hard time feeling that ground ball, that little bunt. He kind of shoveled it to Hunter Pick. Maybe Scott Pick's nephew at first base, but yeah, I don't know if he takes his eye off of it. So runners at first and third now. And good cut. Fouls it straight back. Scott, a 1979 graduate of Remsen St. Mary's.
That's really not a smart play. No.
Still a young man, though. And step over to third. Nothing doing. Shout out to Henry Ortman down in Centerville. And there's a pop-up. It's going to stay in. Somebody should call it. And Hunter Pick runs it down. And don't want to lose track of home plate on that, because Landon went over to try to get it too.
Number 23, Drew Klender.
So 2 outs now. Klender, he's got a double and a single with their 1 run scored. He's only a junior. And Landon stands out in front of home plate, gives the first and third signal. Where they're going to throw, what they're going to do, if they're going to throw through and try to get him, or pick-off attempt. And nothing doing on the step over. Klender, tall drink of water. And the pitch, ooh, he had a good cut. Long legs, long arms. He has good plate coverage. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. Runners at first and third. 6-1 lead for the Hawks. There's a curveball, and good job by Landon. Both catchers done an excellent job tonight, keeping that ball in front of him. Ooh, another tough one, corralled by Landon Waldschmidt. I think Jackson's got to be careful. Probably going to come with a fastball. And the pitch, and there it is. And the throw through. Oh, and I think they would have had him. Oh. And the kind of looked like a snowball fight there for a second. But runner steals second. Runner from third scores on the throw down. And I think Jackson got a glove on it. And I think it looks like they would have had the runner nailed, but as it is, 6-2 now. And the pitch leaves it up. Hawk fans kind of begging for that one. That was a little high. Full count. 2 outs. Runner will more than likely stay put. No force. And the pitch. And he walks him, which isn't all that bad.
After the walk to Klender brings up number 34, Max McGill.
So runners at first and second. 1 run in. Still have to pitch carefully. Max McGill. Catcher turned pitcher last inning. And swings at the high fastball for strike 1. Touch it. Ball hit to Holman at third. He just simply touches third for the third out. So Hawks get out of another hairy situation. So McGill reaches on the fielder's choice. And runner at second base, Schultzen, is forced at third by the 5U. So 1 run on 2 hits and 2 left on for the Wildcats. So moving to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Hawks leading by the score of 6-2. And we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today.
Supposed to mention the shout out from Tom Roeder is that he is also a young man. Not sure what the conferences are all about. Oh, we do have a pinch hitter. Austin Klein. Klein will be pinch hitting for Isaiah Garrett's. And now we're waiting for a warm-up ball to clear the field. Again, Cale Ortman warming up, and Klein takes ball one. And the pitch, pops it up. Klender underneath it, calling it, and makes the grab for the first out.
Fly out to the third baseman brings up DH number 24, Caden Groper.
Groper comes to the plate. He struck out in the second, and single in that big fourth inning, and his run eventually scored. And there's ball one. His pinch runner actually scored for him and then re-entered. And takes high ball two. And the pitch. Takes called, strike one. 2-1 to count. And the pitch. Must have been inside. It's at the right height, but I'm not sure about in or out. And the pitch. High. Ball four. Now, here we go. If a pinch run for him, then Caden is done. Brady Coink into run now. Have a score from the West Harrison Galen game is West Harrison 1, Galen 0 after one inning. Excuse me, Ryan Willman will be in to run. That is who Caden is DHing for. Fish comes to the plate and has a good cut at that first one. Now we might see possibly a bunt. Third baseman creeping in. Nope. And hit at it. Oh, makes a stop. He should. Oh, I thought. I heard foot here first, but call is made. 5-3. Klender makes a nice stop. And that brings the top of the order with the runner at second base and 2 outs. And that's the first ball that goes back to the screen. So runner gets to third base now in the form of Ryan Willman with 2 outs. And the 1-0 pitch in the dirt again. This time he knocks it down. 2-0. Get that 1 run back would be awesome for the Hawks. And the pitch. And in the dirt again. Blocked again by DeStichter. Joe DeStichter this time. Brother Will is at first base now after he started the game pitching. And called strike 1. 3-1. And the pitch. There's a drive. Left field. And it just off the outstretched glove as Jackson will cruise into second base with an RBI double. That's the way to get that run back.
Double brings up number 3, Alex Schrader.
That makes the score 7-2 now for the Hawks. Brings Alex Schrader to the plate. Takes first pitch for ball. Oh, there was the balk. The personnel up here in the press box were talking about that earlier, that kind of just rolling through his set position. So balk is called, the second of the game, both on the Wildcats. So 90 feet away. And the pitch in the dirt. Joe DeStichter is getting a workout. And Schrader takes ball 3. And the pitch, too high. 1st and 3rd.
Up the walk brings out number 15, Cale Ortman.
Ortman comes to the plate after the walk to Alex Schrader. Leaves it upstairs. 1-0. McGill is kind of, I don't know if they call that swinging arm anymore. That's 2-0.2-0 pitch. Called strike 1. Cale snapped back on it to, he thought it was inside, but the 2-1 pitch regardless. And there's a drive to center field. Deep, and down to the center field fence. And he has a hard time picking it up, and Cale's going to leg out a triple. And the ball, ooh, good thing Klunder was at third base. 9-2 now for the Hawks on the 2-run triple.
Did they get out of it? Not bad, number 16.
No run, 2 outs. Close.
Another pitching.
Colin Holman comes to the plate now. Takes ball 1.
Okay, yep.
Looks like they might have got it. They must have missed it.
And ball 2, too high.
I wonder if he ran out of pitches or were they starting to hit it?
No, he walked 2 in a row.
And the pitch. Yep, low and outside. That's the pitch they take the other way, but on a 2-0 count, it's got to be something that you really like. And takes high. 31. And the pitch. Strike two. Full count.
Who are you going for in that game?
I don't really have.
And the pitch. And fouls it off.
Isn't that kind of conference wide right now?
Yeah.
Because
And the 3-2 pitch. Ooh, sails one over his head for ball 4.
arrogant.
He didn't even bother to show up to the class. Who?
That's what Dean was saying.
Kings in person got 0
And
because the rule is if you don't show up,
Coach Compton come out to talk to McGill.
I guarantee you he wouldn't be pulling for us if he didn't show up.
And we'll take this time to hear a few words from our sponsors.
At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, we want you to travel somewhere fun, not to a doctor's appointment. Specialists, specialty clinics, and outpatient services bring advanced skills and training and make diagnostics and treatment capabilities more accessible, keeping care convenient and close to home. Working in step with your healthcare team, specialists communicate and collaborate to provide you and your family the care that you need. To learn more about specialty services, talk with your provider or visit floydvalley.org.
Oh, is it? Okay. And back here, we have a new pitching change. Eric McGill will come to the mound, and brother Max will move to third, and Klender moves to short. As Hunter Pick comes to the plate. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. 9-2 the score, and there's a ball in the dirt. And here comes Cale to score. Tenth run. 10-2 now. Runner at second base in the form of Colin Holman. Hunter Pick with a 1-0 count. And the pitch. Ball outside. Ball in the dirt, and Holman has a good jump, read it well. He advances to third base then with 2 outs and 3-0 count, and now 3-1 count.
Think about congratulating Woodbury Central on being the runner-up.
And ball 4 puts runners back on first and third.
Woodbury Central on being the Substate 7 runner-up. And then
Base on balls are really mounting up now for the Wildcats as Landon Waldschmidt comes to the plate. RBI single, fielder's choice, and ground out, third to first. And the pitch in the dirt and stopped by the sticker. And now Brady Coink into pinch run for Hunter Pick. And the 1-0 pitch to Landon Waldschmidt. Called strike one. Yep, 1-1. And the pitch. It's a good cut at that one. 1-2. And the pitch stays outside. 2-2. And the pitch. Full count. Runner at first will be on the move. Again, watch for the pickoff. Shouldn't be wandering around out there. And go. And ball 4 will load the bases.
Brings up number 25, Isaac Garrett.
Isaiah Garretts will come to the plate as a re-entry with the bases loaded. Brady Worth will courtesy run for the catcher, Landon Waldschmidt. Klein led off the inning as a pinch hitter and flew out to the third baseman, so Garrett's back in. And the pitch. Low, ball 1. And kind of a half swing. Brings the count 1-1. Hawks have batted around. And the pitch. And there's a pop-up down the first baseline. Trying that Bermuda Triangle. And it falls in foul ground. 1-2. And the pitch. There's, right to the shorts. Clendare, he double pumps, but makes the throw. Wanted to go to second, but the second baseman wasn't there. So he makes the throw across the diamond. But that was a ground out 6-3 this time. Clendare moves all over the place, so we got to keep track of where he's at. So 1, 2, 3, 4 runs on 1, 2 hits, a double and a triple, and 3 men left on base. So Hawks have considerable amount of traffic, but 10 runs to show for it too. And we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
Healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
And back at Ben Lasher Memorial Field, have a pitching change for the Hawks as Cale Ortman will come to the mound as Jackson Bunkers goes to shortstop. So 1-for-1 switch. And to the plate comes Zach Butler. Reached on an air and struck out. And Ortman starts him off with 2 consecutive balls. Just need to throw strikes here. You got an 8-run lead. .3-0 the count now. Yeah, 8-run lead with 6 outs to get. And there's strike 1. Three-one pitch. And a walk to lead off the inning. Brings up number 7 hitter. Pinch hitter. Number 25 is Colby Gilbert. And batting for the DH, Brody Bremer. And the pitch. Low to start off. And the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Umpire walks the ball out to Cale to give Landon some time to breathe as he took that foul ball off the body someplace. 1-1 the count to Colby Gilbert, a junior. So get ahead in the count now. Always work ahead if at all possible. And the 1-1 pitch. There it is. Paint the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And 1-2. Nubber right off the hands. Hunter going to take that himself. Moves the runner up to second base. So a 3 unassisted for the first out of the inning.
First baseman brings up number 12, Jaden Lloyd.
It's a good thing that wasn't a wooden bat. That would have been shattered. Comes to the plate, Jaden Lloyd, second baseman. Top of 6 and no score for KP or Newell Fonda. And bunt attempt fouls it back for strike one. And the pitch. And gets a piece of it, sends it down to first baseline, but in foul territory. 0-2, way up now. Thanks to Kathy Weiland and Chris Schultz for sending updates of the games. And the 0-2 pitch. And ground ball at shortstop, makes the throw to Hunter Pick. Runner advances to third. 2 outs. Joe DeStichter, one of the 2 hits for the Wildcats in the 9-hole. And nice block by Waldschmidt. West Harrison, top of the third, still ahead 1-0 over Galen Catholic. And ball 2. There's a strike. No reason to be cute about it. Just come right after him. And the pitch. Base hit up the middle. For an RBI single by Joe DeStichter. Ten to 3 the score.
Number 4, Eric McGill. In the run, number 32, Jackson Revlitz. I didn't get yelled at, so no parent screamed up and you got it wrong.
So with 2 outs, 1 run in. Runner on first base. And comes to the plate, top of the order, Eric McGill. And strike 1. Might have had him fooled on that one. And the pitch. Reached for that one. Another breaking pitch. 0-2 the count. And the pitch. Oh, first one for Landon. Waldschmidt is a pass ball that allows DeStichter to move to second base. With 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And the pitch. And there's the swing and a miss for out number 3. But Wildcats do score 1 run on 1 hit. No Hawk errors. And 1 left on base. So moving to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Hawks leading by a score of 10 to 3. 2 up for the Hawks is Willman. Will have to bat for himself now. Fish, and then top of the order. And we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors.
big with American Bank. Our staff is here to help you hit a home run to meet all your financial goals. Step up to the plate and let us show you what teamwork is all about. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork make for a grand slam season. American Bank is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks softball and baseball team, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
The game balls, if they would please return them to either dugout. We are out.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
And back here in Holstein, this is Jim Hussman with Fuller Digital Solutions, bringing you the bottom of the sixth inning with Ryan Willman coming to the plate. Willman walked and scored, and he takes strike one. And takes strike two. Shout out to Julie Tyson. West Harrison is now ahead 3-0 over Galen Catholic. And the pitch behind Willman. No inning on that one, so we'll wait for that one. And Willman drives to second base. Second baseman, nice pickup for the first out of the inning. 4-3 on that put out. Brings up Brendan Fish. Strikeout, sacrifice bunt, and a ground out from third to first. Oh, Ty Tritz will be the pinch hitter. And the pitch, 2-0. And ball low, 3-0. And the pitch takes all the way for 3-1 count. And works the ball four. After one out then, Ty Tritz walks. Brings to the top of the order, Jackson Bunkers. Ty Tritz will be re-entered by Brendan Fish.
Brendan Fish re-entering to run.
Jackson double, scored 3 runs, walked twice, and doubled for an RBI. Takes ball one. And the pitch, ball two. Must have been inside. 3-0. And ball four puts runners at first and second with one out. Here's a strike. 0-1 the count. And ground ball hit to McGill. It takes his second for one. Yep. Calls him out. It was on the transfer. So Alex Schrader reaches on a fielder's choice. Force out at second base. That was 5-4 for the second out. And foul ball to Ortman. They count 1-1. And down the right field line, but too much foul. One ball, two strikes. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Alex Schrader with a huge lead. And he's going. And called third strike. Ends the inning.
In the 6th, the score remains 10-3.
So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. As we move to the top of the 7th inning.
Second out, second out. Try it. I think you really like it. I tried it, and so here I am 17 years later. I love it.
Next level internet leads to a next level experience. So up your game with Westel Systems Fiber Internet. With internet speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second, you can stream videos and play games without the annoyances of bufferings or delays. Westel goes above and beyond to make their customers' experience as hassle-free as possible, with exceptional 24/7 technical support and a reliable network so you can relax and do the things you enjoy. Explore what Westel has to offer at westelsystems.com. Get more out of your money and see what Westel Systems can do for you.
And back here at Benton Lasher Memorial Field in Holstein, Iowa, for the top of the 7th inning, with Remsen St. Mary's ahead by the score of 10-3. Trying to finish out the game. And we got a timeout. Landon has something important to say to Kale. And to the plate, Kyan Schultzen. And ground ball right to Jackson Bunkers.
Round up to the shortstop brings up number 7, Will Stickler.
6-3. 2 outs away from the 8th consecutive trip to state tournament for Remsen St. Mary's. And called strike 1. This is Will DeStichter. Strikeout, hit by pitch, and foul out to the catcher. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. Looked like a slider. Just cut away from him. 2 outs.
Now batting number 24, Carson Muller.
Number 24, Carson Muller comes to the plate. And called strike 1. Muller is batting for Klender, who has 3 hits tonight. But kind of a class move by Coach Compton, with Muller being a senior. Give him one final at bat. The game pretty much out of reach. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Called strike 3, and there it is. Hawks will advance to Carroll for the state tournament for the 8th consecutive year. Going to the state tournament, not necessarily in Carroll. But congratulations to both the Hawks baseball and softball team. And St. Mary's seemed to work their magic again. Just an announcement that the Remsen community is going to form a welcome line on Main Street, as the girls and boys teams will be escorted down Main Street by the Remsen Police Department, with both their tickets being punched to state.
Kingsley just took a 2-0 lead in the top of the 7th.
And Kingsley just took the lead in top of the 7th. 2-1. 2-0. Galen, last we heard, is still behind 3-0 to West Harrison. Unsure of the inning on that. See if the Hawks again can work their magic down in Carroll this time. Winning in 2016 down in Des Moines. Be nice to have another one under their belt. And so these seniors do complete their 5th mission, getting to state. They've gone every year since they've started in 8th grade.
On a phenomenal season, and in the record at 18-6, and being the class
And
Substate 7 runner-up.
18-6 record for the Woodbury Central Wildcats. Another good year. Been pretty competitive throughout the years. I know they went to state in, let's see, my son Matt was a senior, so that would have been 2014. They came back, or excuse me, Galen went that year. But a couple combined come from behind wins in that tournament, as the Hawks are presented their flag for their state tournament berth. And that will move the Hawks to 29-2 on the season. And after all the games are complete, I'd probably go to the website tomorrow morning and find out who the Hawks play. The girls are going to play Wayne of Corridon on Tuesday at 5:30 in Fort Dodge. We'll stay with it as we watch the Hawks take a team picture. Everything remains the same as it is. Hawks probably will be seated third. Still West Harrison 3, Galen Catholic 0.
Let's say I didn't give you anything, but there you go. Here we go. 4 balls, huh? Yep. Only State's awesome. 7-3 final, all right? Yep.
Did they actually send balls for this game?
Yeah, 6 of them.
Oh, okay.
And then send us a dozen for the district games we have through the first round.
Right.
Yeah, Jackson Bunkers does pick up the win tonight. He went 5 complete. He gave up 2 hits. And Woodbury Central had 1 error, 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. And 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 runners left on, especially that big 4th inning when they had bases loaded and nobody out, and a strikeout, and fly out to center field ended that momentum right there. And that's when the Hawks came back in the bottom of the 4th inning, and that's when they plated 4 runs in that inning, and that opened up the game, and then came back with 4 more in the 5th for the final score of 10-3. So once again, I'd like to thank Fuller Digital Solutions for allowing us to bring all these games all season long, both baseball and softball, and for our sponsors throughout the season. And good luck to the softball Hawks and the baseball Hawks as they both will head to state. The girls for the 3rd consecutive year, the boys for the 8th consecutive year. So see you down in either Fort Dodge or Carroll. This has been Jim Westman for Fuller Digital. Have a good evening.